Hello YouTube, Mark King here. This is a story on the Blaze, and it's a pretty nonsensical, slightly hilarious uh, article. It's by Dave Urbanski, and you know, we'll just get to it. Okay, so left-wing Newsweek calls out conservative radio host Eric Erickson for burning cross in his yard. Their Christmas lights. So these these guys on the left, right? They usually align themselves liberals, usually progressives. It's just like, how do you write this article and not at least try to verify? This is just the article from the Blaze, actually talking about the article that was posted in Newsweek. So I'm taking their word for it, and well, this is just a headline here from the Newsweek article, right? Conservative radio host Eric Harrison criticized for placing burning cross in the front yard. Okay, so now, okay, I'm sure that this writer must have looked at it and must have seen his Christmas lights and still decided to call it a burning cross. In case you don't know, the burning cross is associated with the triple K people. The guys with the three Ks. You know, yeah, and how do you write such junk? Okay, so now this is, from a moral standpoint, it's wrong, but also from a human standpoint, it's like, when people see these things, right, they can be gaslit into doing violence, and these people in these positions, especially at Newsweek, you know, you I expect the left to be devastated during the upcoming election 2020, right? This year, I expect it. If it still happens, imagine if the election get moved, they would absolutely lose and start calling everybody a KKK member, no matter their skin color. Like that Dave Chappelle skit, the blind black guy who thought he was white, and he was a part of the KKK, and until his mask was removed. Anyway, that's a yeah, that's a story for another time. But these guys are absolutely insane. So, Newsweek magazine on Sunday ran a story with the breathless headline: "Conservative radio host Eric Erickson criticized for placing burning cross in his front yard." You know, sounds pretty bad, right? Yeah, okay, yeah, of course it sounds bad. It's an awful headline. You know, a comment on the Eric Erickson story wrote the accusation against him actually said, seriously, the first association that came to mind when I saw the snapshot was the triple K and the burning crosses, and that you'd have to be blind to realize that's exactly what it looks like. You mean like this? Okay, so this is usually what it looks like. All right. Oh my, the guys with the hoods. I'm sure Dave Chappelle somewhere there. Anyway, so what's the truth? Well, Arison explained in his account that two local boards are selling crosses for $20 a pop as part of the Faith Over Fair campaign and using the money to buy snacks for hospitals and break room. That's actually a great thing. He added that since people can't go to church right now, a number of folks have been putting up crosses and adding lights to them for shining spotlights on them. That's another wonderful thing. Again, some people may disagree with church, but it actually does unite people. It brings families together, and people who actually do attend church actually have a stronger bond relationship, stronger. You've seen studies also, like, they actually have better SCX lives and things like that. And if I have to find those studies, I'll post them at some point. But it's just the again. I think the left, the liberals, they have projection, right? So they're projecting what they feel about people onto other groups. Essentially, that's it. They're definitely the ones who hate mongering currently. Just go to any social media, go to like Newsweek. Yeah, they project nonsense, and I hope their readers, because the readers have time off. See, like, one of the reasons that you become kind of smart is like when you have time off, right? You have time off from different things in life, and hopefully, opportunity. Yes, it's bad with the pandemic out there, but opportunity to make yourself smart. Currently, I'm actually trying to teach myself different languages. Might as well. Nothing better to do. I work hard more. I cook better, and I try to teach myself new languages. In preparation for any job opportunities that may come up. So anyway, for Erickson's part, he said he pulled the Christmas lights wrapped up the cross like several of my neighbors had done and posted them on photo on Instagram. Whoop, it has become a thing, he wrote. Trolls on the internet accused me of burning across my own yard, and then, of course, the Newsweek story. Speaking of which, okay. Check out the Switch magazine pulled off. Okay. Conservative radio host Erickson accused of racial insensitivity. Okay. Alright. The headline was changed to read, instead of apologizing, these evil people, absolutely evil. Again, when you want people to lose their livelihood, when you want them to, when you want to gaslight people to do harm to these things, and people like, especially in culture we live in, certain individuals, a certain ideology, from a certain point of view, left-leaning point of view, they justify violence by saying, well, you said mean words, or I know what you really meant. And again, this is how you kind of end freedoms and enact government authoritarianism. Okay, all right. This is some of the dangerous things that the left is really doing. And again, it's part of communism. It's exactly what it is, and it's flipping evil. Anyway, okay, here we go. So, and National Review's Dan McLaughlin, who tweeted the image of the new headline, added Newsweek knew the clickbait headline was false and then changed it, yet the story original URL was left intact. Might as well get those views and those ad revenue. How was Erickson responding? On the internet, pagans are mad because someone prominent has wrapped Christmas lights around the Easter cross to remind people of the shining light in darkness. Erickson wrote in his reflection piece, they'll try to shame me because of who I am, and they will use that to try to silence others. Me, I'm going to buy extra lights to make the cross shine brighter. Look, I admire him. I don't have the guts. I'll be like, I'll just fold, and I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. It was very insensitive. But honestly, it's like when you have it together, you can make more sacrifices in terms of monetary value. That's really it. Okay. So part of the guy, like stand up to these guys, it'll be glad if more people in like good financial situations and in power who disagree with left actually stand up to them instead of pretending to go along with them. That would be nice, and that will change a lot of Americans' culture and where we're headed. Hopefully, we can stop communism. Let's be honest. It's America's headed that way, and it's a fight. I like listening to Eric. Oh God, as Eric Sowell. Damn, he's like a 90 something year old like black intellect. I think it's Eric Sowell. It's been a while since I looked at him. And he said this line where he wonders America's future. He's worried where it's headed. He's not sure in the next 10 years or so if America will choose capitalism or communism. He gives it a 50% chance of each. And let's hope people choose capitalism just for the freedom aspects of everything. Okay, all right, guys. Take care. Hope you liked, enjoy, share, save, subscribe, hit that thumbs up, and see you with the next story. Bye.